Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Beast Machines podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
And I'm David.
And today, in our ongoing romp through Beast Machines, episode by episode, we are looking at the 21st episode, Sparkwar Part 2, The Search.
So, I guess this was 1999, so it would probably be, Alta Vista? No, I guess it'd probably be Yahoo by then?
This is 2000, so yeah, probably Alta Vista or Yahoo.
Yeah.
We hadn't learned how to Google anything yet.
No.
Is it too late for a search for Spark joke?
No, this would be the place to put it.
Yeah. Also, I'm kind of surprised that we're this far into the second season with so many first season characters shown heavily in it gone, and so many new characters. It's just the same start sequence we've had from the beginning.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah.
I vaguely recall that they changed it up when they aired it on Fox Kids. I think they might have even had the Battle for the Spark subtitle on the screen, but I'm not sure about that.
I remember that being a thing, actually, yeah.
I remember the subtitle. I don't remember the animation being much different at all. But it's been so long.
Well, yes,
Maybe it was
I
just
remember
like
the subtitle, at least.
Transformers Prime, and they just added a drum machine to it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to that in due time.
Yeah.
Yes, this first aired on March 29th, 2000, written by Michael Reeves, who previously wrote Mercenary Pursuits in the last season, and in G1 wrote The Big Broadcast of 2006.
Oh, man! I like The Big Broadcast of 2006. That was also notable for being the one G1 episode to be directly adapted into the comic book series.
Yes.
In the UK, it got a clever framing device.
Yes, where it was just Wreck-Gar BSing to a bunch of Quintessons for a couple issues.
Yes.
But anyway, Reeves has written a ton of animated TV, like 19 episodes of Ninja Turtles, 15 episodes of Ghostbusters, 9 episodes of Spiral Zone, apparently.
Oh.
And he also wrote Mask of the Phantasm.
Ooh.
Like, the only writer, or just one of the writers on it?
I think, let's see. Mask of the Phantasm. Checking the old IMDb here. Okay, it was 4. He was one of 4 screenplay writers on it. It's him, Paul Dini, Martin Pascoe, and Alan Burnett.
Oh.
Okay.
But he does have sole credit for writing. Oh, geez, a lot of gargoyles too.
Oh,
and going back at the 80s, a bunch of Black Star.
Is this the guy that wrote the Cthulhu episode of Ghostbusters?
Let me see. I think that was maybe J.
Michael
Straczynski, but I am not sure.
No. It was. Oh, I remember he was.
Oh, you're right. He did write The Collect Call of Cthulhu.
Yes. The best
man.
episode.
Yes.
And he also wrote the episode that introduced the Boogeyman, who is legitimately upsetting.
I need to go back and rewatch some of that.
Yeah. Michael Reeves, he's good, and this episode is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's definitely, we're, once again, as you guys say, we are splitting the party.
It just keeps happening.
God damn it. Stop. They need to stop.
It's
a bad
time
idea.
For side quests.
Well, first the episode starts out with, is it Rat Trap saying Bad Moon Rising? Something about that?
I think it's Night Scream.
Oh. And then the song started playing in the back of my head. It's distracting me.
And then there's a nice, there's a nice shot of the moon. Or is that's next episode? Or is it this one?
But we do see a bunch of, it's a very authoritarian looking Cybertron, all those drones flying in precise military precision.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's a nice aesthetic.
Striker drones on the ground, and they look really cool, just all kind of swarming around Grand Mall, observing everything.
Yes, and apparently they just retired the old drones. I don't see any jet drones or tank drones.
Aw. Maybe they figured there was a chance that they were, compromised.
This is possible.
Considering what happened with Rhinox and Tankor, I think that's probably a reasonable assumption.
This is true.
Or maybe they're just retrofits, they just spray painted all the leftover jet drones gray and added twirlies that don't actually do anything to suspend them to the shoulders.
Yes.
And then they just picked up the Tank
purple.
War shell off the chassis on all the tank drones and dropped on a Striker shell.
Yes. This sounds accurate. I accept
it
this
looks like
headcanon.
a Ferrari, but it's actually a Pontiac Fiero.
Yeah.
So the Primals figure that, Megatron's fortifying his visions, and Optimus has another of his trademark visions. This time it sparks.
Another inconveniently timed vision.
Yes. So they've moved the Megatron's moved the sparks. The Maximals have to find him, because this is the battle for the spark. Oh, it's the Spark War.
Mm-hmm. And now we know.
Yes. So while this is happening, Megatron gives an address to his generals. Sorry, I'm just having a bit of a computer thing here.
Oh.
Microsoft Outlook Communications does not have a valid digital signature.
Oh.
I have no idea what this means.
Oh.
Phone is still recording.
Okay, I'm sure it's fine.
Pushed it in the background and leaves it for an hour.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay. Alright, so Megatron is addressing his generals and he knows exactly where the Maximals are going to be.
And we get a yes to cap it off!
Oh, we get a good yes in there.
I was very excited by that. I had to write it down.
Oh, I missed that.
And this is the point in the episode where people who are paying close attention figure out, oh, he's using the sparks as bait.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that and we will find out.
Having watched it before.
Yeah. So the Maximals, they want to, it would be more convenient if they could walk around in their robot modes, but unfortunately the Viacons can detect them while they're doing so. So luckily, Rat Trap has a solution, and that solution is Pogs.
Well, no, I guess that's way too late for Pogs, so...
Yeah.
Come on, Rat Trap, seriously.
That solution is a late-night infomercial sales pitch.
Yeah.
Yes, he's going full Ron Popeil on this one.
I love his patter, and also, with all the glowy bits and metal shiny parts on this, they're clearly not Pogs. They're slammers.
My mistake.
God damn it.
My question is, are they slammers of darkness or slammers of light? Because when they get together, they fight.
No one should remember that.
No.
My brain's just trying to transition it into opposites attract now.
2 steps forward, 2 steps back.
DJ Cheetor.
Oh, no.
So these will almost maybe kind of work, but they're better than nothing, so they're going with them anyway.
Which means they will stop working at a plot-opportune time. I know how writing works.
Yes. Well, in fact, they do get a quick field test, because Strike and Obsidian drop by and totally don't see them.
Yes, they don't see them. Rather loudly.
You can't tell I'm making finger quotes here.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
I was going to ask,
see them.
Is it working and later on they just manage to spot them anyway because, they're watching exactly where they're going? And they just actually cross visual sightlines? Or are they just, running the Allied Powers Ultra program where they've totally broken the enemy encryption, but they're not telling them?
That is, I'm pretty sure what they're doing here.
Yeah, I just kind of get the feeling they're doing what they did in their first episode. They're acting again.
Yes. Acting.
Yeah.
They're not actually
because they are master tacticians.
Yes, I was going to say they're not actually Cybertron's master tacticians. They're actually their master thespians. Megatron read the line wrong.
Look at Christopher Lee. You can be both.
This is true.
Fair enough.
Anyway, at some point, wait, I think it's Rat Trap again. Somebody says neural processors have cockles.
I think I...
What?
I mean, it's like.
Oh
your
yes,
heart.
I did write this down. One of them says, "I guess it's better than nothing." It was Silverbolt who said that. Black Arachne responds, "Don't bet on it." And then Rat Trap responds, "Your confidence warms the cockles of my neuroprocessors." And at this point I was like, alright, that's what Beast Wars level of banter sounds like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yay, Beast Wars level of banter.
So it's time to split the party. Optimus is going to go with Night Scream, which is taking one for the Team Optimus. Good job.
Yeah.
Cheetor, Black Arachnia, and Silverbolt get assigned to another team
To Team
because they're the
Competence.
adults, kind of.
Yes.
Team Competence, and
Yes.
Rat Trap gets assigned with Botanica because I think Optimus Prime will ships it.
Yeah, I think so too, though they are both being super tsundere at this point.
Yeah,
so,
they do not
good
like this
job,
blind
though.
date setup.
No.
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, Optimus. So we'll start. This cuts back and forth between these a lot, but I think we can sort of do this in just one subplot at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds actually like the best way to handle this one.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Cheetor, Silverbolt, and Black Arachnia go to the Maximal Shell Yard, which is where all the corpses are piled up.
Yay,
Oh,
corpses.
no. Silverbolt is a dick.
And Silverbolt is being a real dick because Cheetor, to him, is still an annoying kid.
Man, he grew pubes while you were gone, Silverbolt. Come on, chill.
That was part of the techno-organic upgrade.
Yeah.
Also, Silverbolt, you're younger than him.
Yeah, Transformer aging is weird. Try not to think about it too much.
Yeah, don't think too hard.
So yeah, and Black Arachnia is really on Cheetor's side here, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Although at one point,
she continues to be just generally against Silverbolt's bullshit.
well, yes. So yeah,
And good
at one point she says, "Don't worry, Cheetor will handle this," which at one time would have been completely terrifying, but now actually makes sense.
Yeah, no, it's actually okay. He may actually be able to handle a thing.
Yes. So they get there, and unsurprisingly, Obsidian is there waiting for them. So initially, Silverbolt they're at a loss for a plan, and Silverbolt's plan is to jump up and try and kill everything by throwing knives at it.
That does seem to be his go-to at this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that doesn't work so well. We get a we get an amusing bit, kind of akin to the bit in the first Star Wars where Han Solo just sort of charges off on his own and runs into a zillion stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where Cheetor just ends up somewhat undignifiedly running away.
Oh yeah, and his undignified screaming, which is, I guess it's the voice actor's own scream, it's kind of high-pitched.
It's some nice work from Ian James Corlett there.
Yeah.
Yes.
It just gave me Goku flashbacks, though.
Oh yeah, because he was the original Goku, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, and
And
when,
then
when Silverbolt is attacking the helicopter drones, they reuse the animation of one drone exploding like 3 or 4 times. Once they flip it, but it's still the same.
That's not the only time that happens in this episode either.
No.
yeah. We're getting close to the end. We gotta scrape that budget a little tighter.
Yeah, cut some corners.
Anyway, so this goes on for a bit, and eventually Cheetor does have a brilliant idea, as he gets his hand on a power core from one of the discarded corpses, tosses it into the copter drone's field of fire, and it just goes off like a nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knew power core combiners were that explosive? Don't put
I know.
matches near those little guys.
This does make me wonder, does every Transformer have this thing in them?
Yeah, wasn't that wait, that was a thing in, the Headmasters episodes we did, wasn't it?
Oh, right, it was.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess, and especially since they're using the old models again, and it's a bunch of Prowl and Soundwave corpses.
Oh, so many Soundwave corpses.
Where did those even come from?
Prowl and Soundwave Town.
I mean, they are the guys who kind of have the same face as their faction insignia.
Yeah.
I can see that.
But it's still goofy.
Yes.
All right,
I like the idea that Cybertron just has this, like, Datsun and tape cassette deck district.
That's some very, very weird, like, social hierarchy stuff going on there.
Yes. Yeah, I think we could probably get into functionism here.
Yes. I don't know why specifically Datsuns. I mean, I can see where tape recorders might be a thing, but Datsuns specifically.
Well, they're very good on fuel economy.
I guess.
Well, they were good for rallying, too. And I mean, thinking back to G1, if you're going to be rallying at night, you need plenty of light posts to see where you're going.
This is true.
That's true.
So yeah, this thing explodes, the copter drones are defeated, and also they don't find the sparks. So that pretty much wraps up that, and Silverboat accepts that maybe Cheetor isn't like 10 years old anymore.
He finally realizes that Night Scream is now the Cheetor.
Yes.
That sinks in.
Okay, and in Rat Trap and Botanica news, they get to the Citadel. They find that the sparks were there, and they're gone. They're just a ton of cans of them. But it's just like discarded Coke cans.
Botanica is so done at that point too.
Oh yeah.
She's just like,
And Rat Trap just keeps calling her Rose Hips, which doesn't sound like an insult.
Well, she's kind of hippie.
Yeah.
Is that the first time we've seen her doing significant walking while in robot mode?
Yes.
In both modes, really.
And
She has a real
weird...
Morticia Adams thing going on with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very hovery. It's cute.
Yes.
And wait, is
Morticia Adams...
Is like her spark exposed in the middle?
Well, it's like translucent there.
Oh yeah, she does have the translucent.
Which is weird because plants aren't really known for being translucent.
No.
Not really. Anyway, you were saying about Morticia?
I mates to say that she's more spiritual?
Who knows?
I mean, we are talking about computer graphics people here. There is a degree to which making flowers look right involves some level of subsurface stuff going on, because we don't really think of them as translucent, but they are kind of translucent in order to look right.
Well, yeah, it's
This
like
is true.
animated skin.
Same with human skin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so they get ambushed by Strika. And Botanica is somewhat upset that Rat Trap's scrambler pods don't work.
Yeah. Oh, Strika's alt mode talking is sort of silly and cute at the same time.
Oh,
I thought it was unsettling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's wibbly, and she's got like little lips in the middle you can just barely see. As opposed to
it
like
is super weird.
Obsidian
It's
just
like-
has some lights in his cockpit, but she's got a whole wibbly mouth thing.
Well, I mean,
Kinda
she's
like-
the new Tankor, and Tankor had
Yeah.
that thing too.
Yeah.
She's almost got like a pre-Cars talking car thing going on where the proportions are just
Yeah.
kind of so forced that it seems creepier than it seems, like, humanish.
Yes, but I mean, the creepiness works because she is supposed to be, a menacing villain.
True.
Agree.
Yeah. So they escape and they end up in what appears to be like the Blade Runner district of Cybertron.
It's my favorite.
I was
Whole
going to
lot
say,
of floating.
it's Atris's room from the Cybertron age of Mist.
Yes.
I was thinking like nightclub district, red light district. There's a lot of signs that repeat.
Well, Red Light District might be correct because they end up in this in a building, and it's full of holographic chips, which Rat Trap notes are virtual but not necessarily virtuous.
Oh, he says virtual but not virtuous. They're holographic pleasure chips.
Yeah.
Which the things that he says suggest that they're just sort of like vacation sort of stuff, like showing you different areas, but the way he says it suggests that it's filthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the noises he makes while he's tapped into one.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking he's found this ain't Wreckers Declassified XXX.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
It's a visual
bad.
disconnect between what we're shown the hologram program is for what little bit we see, and what we think it is because of Rat Trap's reaction. It's strange.
I would like to note that I really appreciate the implications of that to what happens in a moment then, which I will get to when we get to it.
Yeah. Before that, the more bickering between Rat Trap and Botanica, where which one of them says dating you was my idea?
I think
That
it's
was
the
Rat Trap.
Okay, I thought so. That sounded... Well, we'll agree to disagree.
My memory.
I will note that, I mean, Rat Trap is acting like these are like some super valuable thing. And I'm thinking, okay, if you're in a post-apocalyptic wasteland, how hard do you think it's really going to be to find porn? It's gonna be all over. You go to a gas station and look on the top shelf of their magazines. It's not gonna be, porn is everywhere. You go in any house and look under all the mattresses. One of them's gonna have a Playboy under there.
And we've been through a season and a half of them wandering and running around Cybertron. This is the first time Rat Trap thinks to look for porn. No, he would have found that by like episode 4. Like after things had started to
I
calm
do
down.
like this is consistent with Rat Trap's previous characterization as kind of a scumbag, as he is the guy who wanted to take Cheetor to a strip club.
There is that.
Yes. Silverbolt to a strip club.
There is that part.
Yes. And I believe this is our this is our second on-screen portrayal of Transformers pornography. As there's an episode in G1 where I think Octane is looking at
Yes.
was clearly some sort of robot girly mag.
That is in actually Starscream's Ghost.
All right.
Well before Starscream's Ghost actually shows up. And it's just like a recolor sort of RC looking bot that's in his pinup.
It wasn't until Futurama that they thought to make I guess they kind of but yeah, circuit diagrams. That's the centerfold.
Yes.
So yeah, he is just, he hacks into this, and we see him looking at a very, very idyllic, high futuristic cityscape.
Which I guess is super hot for them. Let's just take the futuristic cityscape thing and just assume that that is like the censored version of what they're actually seeing.
And we're kind of looking at a skybox. It looks kind of flat in the background, so I'm just assuming he's in VR and our camera has been tilted upwards 30 degrees to satisfy the sensors.
Yeah, you don't really see what's going on below his shoulders or so.
Well, it's satisfying somebody. That's certainly true.
Yes.
Looking down on a rooftop pool, fembots not wearing their chest plates. Rat Trap.
Mm-hmm. As we've learned, this is a thing.
Still doesn't make sense, really.
Yeah, so Strike is trying to bust in. Well, I guess she does bust in. Botanica pulls the plug on this thing.
Well, no, first...
And he's just really...
Strika is, standing there, throwing, lacrosse energy balls at Botanica while she's holding a steel plate off the floor for a couple minutes, it seems. They're just standing there, and Strika's just practicing her throwing arm. Strika.
It's the same animation repeated over and over, and it's just my notes even have a question is this actually Strika, or is it the tank drone that found them?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like she's using any thought at all. She's just hucking things until the simulation gets shut off.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually, Strika does corner both of them. Rat Trap is trying to grab these things like his life depended on them. And also Strika has some sort of blade or something on her arm that she's gonna do something with them.
It's her lacrosse scoop.
Or not lacrosse, it's, highlight.
Oh, highlight.
Oh.
Yeah. And she mentions pruning Botanica.
Yes. So, she's going to dismember you.
I don't like it. I'm scared.
Well, luckily, Rat Trap saves the day by plugging Strika into one of these things.
Which I will, as I was as I was hinting at before, Strika is totally into the same simulation that Rat Trap was into. So make your assumptions there.
Well, I guess the question is, does it conform to the individual users' fantasies, or is it just?
That's a good point.
We do seem to get like at least one shot of Strika seemingly getting the exact same scene. So
Yeah, the same setting, maybe not the same actors in the scene.
maybe.
We still don't know what's going on below her shoulders.
Yeah.
And she really sounds more like kind of amused than anything.
What I'm saying is, I choose to believe that this is canon now that Strika is bisexual. That's what I'm saying here.
I was thinking.
I can believe it.
I was thinking it's assuming like it's her watching herself in Obsidian.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, if it's conforming to a fantasy, then.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, you fight 1,000 wars together. Sometimes you two have got to mix it up a little.
Yeah. I mean, they were introduced as being consorts, so,
Yes.
you know, that's why I'm not gonna say that, you know, she's lesbian, because obviously, no, she's just bisexual.
Obsidian and my waifu, Strika.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is great because, you know, she's like huge.
I mean, you're kind of dismissing the other possibility.
Mm-hmm. What's that? Oh!
Rat Trap is bi.
Yes, that rat trap.
He did kiss Rhinox.
I mean,
is
this is true.
yes.
And I guess he didn't specifically mention what gender those serving bots were with the torso, with the, you know, missing their torso plates. He didn't specify what gender they were.
That's a good point.
Maybe he was going to take, Silverbolt to a Chippendales.
Yeah, maybe he wasn't talking Hooters, he was talking Chippendales.
Then again, I mean, as we're going to find out in a couple episodes, Rat Trap is a committed dendrosexual.
Yeah.
He's been banned from every botanical garden in the quadrant.
Well, you
Maybe
know.
the adult clubs on Cybertron are co-ed.
I mean, this is possible.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they leave Strika to have what God knows what done to her, and they take off.
Botanica walking away is the first time we see her walking in plant mode. And it all her tentacles just crawling across the floor. It looks neat, but it also looks really creepy.
Yeah, it's very Lovecraftian.
And she's dragging Rat Trap away by something?
Scruff of his neck, I guess?
Yeah, the scruff of his neck, like animals have, I guess. I don't know if rats have that. I would assume so.
Yeah, they do. I have had pet rats. I can confirm this.
Okay, then. So yeah, that is two of our plots wrapped up, and meanwhile, Optimus and Nightscream, they're going down below the surface of Cybertron.
They're digging. They're going way down to Iacon. Yay!
I believe you mean Iocon.
Yeah, Thrust says that, but the others pronounce it correctly.
Oh, yeah. And Optimus explains why Iocon is underground.
Yes, it was just replaced in the great upgrade to Maximal and Predacon, which was neat.
Yeah.
And it fits with
for
what
a
we've seen
backstory.
in the rest of the show, where old Cybertronian cities just kind of get shunted underground.
Yeah, that's weird.
They're
I
old
think
and huge and inefficient.
I seem to recall we saw that in Generation 1 sometimes, too. I want to say in Desertion of the Dinobots?
Yeah, there is
Where-
definitely old abandoned infrastructure underground. Absolutely.
Mhm.
And like some weird, like those vacuum tunnel things, like you put things in at the bank drive-through.
Yes.
It's not really that unusual. That's a standard civilization
Pneumatic
thing.
tubes.
You build your new
Yes.
city on the remains of an old city, or like when the city sinks or there's an earthquake, you build on the rubble, because that's where your city was.
Right. It's just weird that, I mean, this is Cybertron, so you've got like a fully intact city that's just underground, underneath an old,
Yeah,
a new city.
It's not just a
Yeah,
couple floors.
That's the odd thing about it, is it's like they built a dome over it and just built on the
Yes.
top of it. It's not like
Yeah.
the stuff is buried. It's just
It's weird. If you have spaces that are too big, you'd think you'd just build more floors in between the floors and turn them into loft rentals.
You'd think so, but then all the doorknobs were too big.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point. All the doors are way bigger than they need to be, and
Well, you could
Heavy.
subdivide the
I guess you
apartments.
can't really fix that. You may as well build an entire new city rather than change a few doors.
Precisely. Or, yeah. And don't even bother taking the old one down. Just kind of leave it there. Wall it up.
yes. Yeah, that's totally what you should do.
And they also find that Noble has been there via some telltale slashing. Nightscream wants them to go after him, but Optimus has to tell him, one thing at a time.
One quest at a time, boy.
Yeah, one subplot at a time, dude. Come on.
Wait, Telltale slashing? I didn't see any Silverbolt Noble fanfic lying around.
Wait, that is
Nightscream
wrong. He is not sentient.
Well, he's not now.
Well, no, I guess back when he was Megatron, that would be okay.
I like that makes it okay.
I mean, it does make it okay.
Well, yes, in one way.
Anyway, so yeah, it is Iacon, and it turns out that it is guarded by the Jello mold of Optimus Prime.
So that is clearly not the Optimus Prime model from Beast Wars, which surprised me.
Apparently they lost the head model, so they just had to use an Optimus Primal head and hope that nobody noticed.
But, the chest is weird.
Yeah, the chest and the arms are different, the way it moves.
It's weird. It's not just that it's different, also it just looks like, I don't know, someone trying to be Pat Lee circa 2003.
Oh.
Kind of, not as bad.
It's not a good looking model.
It is very soft, like you said.
The head does look better than it did in
Jello.
Beast Wars, but by virtue of them being a repurposed Optimus head.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And it's also a repurposed Optimus Primal voice, because it's just Gary Chalk doing this voice.
Yes.
Well, I wrote an annoyed note about that at first, but then as we find out, it makes perfect sense for it to be a Gary Chalk voice instead of a different Peter Cullen-alike.
Yes, and it's not like Optimus Primal probably would have ever heard Optimus Prime.
Yeah. Well, he might have heard himself.
Yeah,
Well,
but
when
I
they
guess
were
I don't know,
showing
your voice
what?
always sounds weird on tape, though.
That's a good
Yeah.
point. That's why I
Yeah.
can't listen to our podcasts, because I just sound weird to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also
More
because I was
important-
there the whole time, so,
More importantly, I don't think Megatron has ever heard what G1 Optimus Prime sounds like.
Well, no.
Well, wouldn't there probably be
Dun, dun,
recordings,
dun.
you would think? There's history tracks somewhere. Somebody would at least have a
Yeah, that's true,
recording
like
of
some old
Optimus.
wax cylinders of Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Oh god, now I'm imagining just an Edison cylinder level recording with all the horrible scratching and the muffling, and it's like, kill all are one.
There were dudes who turned into tape recorders and cameras.
yeah.
Somebody's
and then
gonna
I
know
think
what
this Cybertronian Edison has to electrocute a shuffler.
Megatron studied history
Like
about the old
the-
Megatron. He
Yeah.
should know.
I was about to explain the joke, so I will not continue, because that ruins it.
Anyway, and apparently this Optimus Primal refers to Optimus Prime as his ancestor.
Yeah, that's weird.
Robots have called each other brother in G1, so it's close enough, whatever. It's vague enough.
This is true.
And
And
you
they're
have-
also like,
You have to acknowledge the family resemblance, too.
Yeah.
yes. I mean, they're also like fathers and sons, like Six Shot and Quick Switch.
Oh, that's right. I love Transformers siblings, but yeah, any sort of actual parental connections get kind of weird.
And then they're also Transformers cousins.
What, like Care Bear cousins? What? I don't remember any cousins.
Like-
No, not like Care Bear cousins.
Like Rat Trap's great Aunt RC.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely a couple of characters in Cybertron were said to be cousins.
That's so
Oh.
weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, this giant Jello mold claims to be the actual Optimus Prime's like essence, said to be guarding Iacon since the final battle.
Yeah. Well, it sucks Optimus Prime into a mind space thing by picking him up, but not actually picking him up. Primal is just sort of hovering in the air, and big giant Jello Prime's talking to him.
And Night Scream's wondering what the frick is going on.
Yeah, Night Scream's like, what? Dude, are you tripping?
And then Thrust gets there.
So Primal's just in a really niche one of those pleasure chips.
Yes. One where you're berated by your ancestors.
Yes.
So yeah, Night Scream is occupied by Thrust, who welcomes him to Iocon. Just think of it as your final resting place.
Yeah.
Thrust is cool. And meanwhile, Prime tells Primal that he needs to access the Oracle, because it's within him.
Apparently.
When did that happen?
I don't know. Who knows?
And he does that, and then, whoops, Optimus Prime is actually Megatron.
He just starts laughing maniacally, and the Gary Chalk voice shifts into a David K voice, and it's wonderful.
Yay.
Yes.
Although, that actually makes me think of a missed opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Spoilers, David K would go on to play a rendition of Optimus Prime, so it would have been nice to have him do a big damn hero voice for Optimus Prime and then just have his voice shift into his Megatron voice.
That would be neat.
That is true. Although his Optimus Prime was not very Peter Cullen.
No, not really.
It was actually not far off from his Noble voice.
Yeah.
True.
That's the thing. We've already had him go from Noble to Megatron.
Or kind of just his...
It is kind of just his voice, yeah.
Yeah, like I've been rewatching the X-Files on Netflix, and he's from Vancouver, so he pops up a couple times as like a newscaster, and it's kind of just his Optimus Prime voice.
Yeah. Oh, and his now voice on Last Week Tonight.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a little deeper though. No.
Does David come in staticky for anybody else?
He was coming in a bit muffled there, yeah.
Yeah, you're a little muffled.
No, I didn't. Nothing.
Sounds like a Skype issue, though. I hope Zencaster will be able to work through it. Let's keep going.
Hopefully,
Okay.
also my
Okay.
throat is a little dry. But at one point here, there's some nice even though there's some animation cheats, there's some nice transitions. Like at one point, I think Silverbolt is walking from like left to right, and then in the background it fades from his scene to the Primal floating in the air talking to Optimus. That was kind of nice.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, even when it's a little low budge, the animation here is consistently nice and clever.
Yep. And they're definitely making the most of their video toasters.
Yes. So yeah, and we get a neat holographic Megatron head here as well, which is kind of a more expressive version of the big floating head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And very red.
Yes. And Megatron reveals that, this was all my plan. I used a fake Oracle vision to send your Maximals off on fool's errands, so that I would get you to access the Oracle, because back in A Wolf in the Fold, an episode that we all tried to forget, at least, or wait, was that Wolf in the Fold, or was that in Darkest Night?
One of them around there.
No, it was in Darkest Night. The one where Jetstorm becomes Silverbolt. So, yeah, and which is a neat bit of continuity there. So, yeah, he got a taste of the Oracle then, and he just needed a little extra bit, and he just got it. And now his ultimate plan could come to fruition.
Damn, Megatron's scheme game is back on track.
Oh yeah. He is one step ahead of you. So, he ends this vision, and Primal is now right in the middle of getting shot by Thrust. But good news, here comes Noble, who is going to be your depth charge tonight.
Yay!
Yay!
He busts in, terrifies a bunch of cycle drones, which is weird.
Yeah, is this the most reaction we've seen out of any drones before? I don't remember.
Yeah,
They're clearly terrified.
I actually made a note about that, about how the drones always had that sense of self-preservation.
I don't
Like,
think
because
so.
they're drones.
Yeah, that does seem weird.
Is it just for humor, or is it because they're running low on resources and can't spare them, so they programmed them that way?
Well, it's clearly humor,
This is
although
possible.
maybe it's the Waspinator in Thrust sort of oozing into the drones.
Maybe.
Or, in universe, you could say that Obsidian and Strika's changes to how the drone army will run were to add back in self-preservation routines and some sense of individuality.
That works for me. Or it's possible that Noble is just so terrifying he can terrify inanimate objects.
Maybe.
Nah.
He's a big scary dragon. So yeah, everybody gets back together. They've kind of had a rough day. and they're very unhappy that that Megatron now has the Oracle. But while they were doing that, I guess the data transfer went both ways. So now Primal knows where the sparks are.
That's always how it
and
happens.
They are, yeah. And now it turns out they're in the place where it's pretty obvious that they were the whole time. They're in the big floating head.
Yeah.
Surprise! They're in the big floating head.
Like, nobody thought of that earlier.
Nobody thought Megatron would keep them in his fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is another case of the Maximals, and particularly Primal, being stupid. It's like, where was he keeping the sparks in the first place? Oh, the place Megatron was hanging out underneath his floor. Where's he keeping them now that he's a giant floating head? In his head! Ah, guys. He is a spark chamber.
And yeah, that is it for Sparkwar Part 2, The Search, to be continued.
So I will note here that Megatron needs a better firewall.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well,
Just Megatron needs a better firewall.
Well, so does the Oracle. The fact that the Oracle, that this nigh omnipotent, near deity thing, can be hacked by a madman. It's like, okay.
Well, it's just a computer.
Yeah, but... Well,
When you open a VPN into someone's brain, you take some risks.
But this,
Yeah.
like, how many times has the Oracle key to Vector Sigma been hacked?
I guess
Even in this series-
second time now?
Is it second or third, maybe? Because
Maybe it might be the third. At least there was at least a third attempt. This might be the second time it's been successfully hacked.
First was Tankor, and now Megatron.
I mean, it's ancient. There's plenty of 0 days known that it hasn't been patched for.
Yeah.
And yeah, that is the episode. It breezes by quickly. It's kind of a stalling tactic to get us to a third part, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
For an unnecessary second part of a 3-parter, it's fun. It has some nice character moments. It's maybe the best part of the 3.
Yeah, I'd still probably give it to the first part. I really like the Obsidian Strike intro.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But yeah, for 3-parters, which we've had a few, this might be the best middle bit of the 3-parters.
I mean, I'd probably still give it to the Agenda Part 2, but it's hard to compare other things to the
Oh
Agenda.
yeah, Agenda Part 2 is just unfair comparison.
That's one where Cheetor gets punched through a wall.
Okay, maybe.
Yay!
And so yeah, so that should do us for this week, but until next time, you can find us all over the internet. We are on Twitter, we are on Facebook, and we are on Tumblr.
And we are hosted by iaconunderground.net, where you can find this podcast and our news podcast under Iacon Underground Radio. We also have a Patreon set up at patreon.com/IaconUnderground, where you can help us pay for our hosting fees.
Yes, you can also find us on iTunes, and if you do, rate and review us. And if you'd like to write into us, please drop a line into the Maxim mailbag at stasispodcast@gmail.com. Do we have anything this week?
I'm checking. No.
Okay, then.
Not even any tweets. Well, not really.
All right, so please join us next time when we're besieged by Sparkwar Part 3, The Siege. Until then, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
And I'm David.
Okay.
Well, this
Like,
should be interesting then.
Sometimes
Yes.
I just write dumb shit, so. Sometimes I'll have a line that's just, Iacon!
Yes. There are a few
That
explanations.
is an entire line.
Or Silverbolt is a dick.
Or I ship it. Yes, there are some STFU Silverbolts in there. Actually, literally, STFU Silverbolt Cheetor Grew Pubes.
That was part of the techno-organic upgrade.
Yes.
All right. Everybody ready then?
Yep.
Sure.
All right. Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Beast Machines podcast.